Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Young Miami, a member of the popular rap duo City Girls, has recently made headlines with her explosive claims about Nicki Minaj attending freak-offs allegedly organized by Diddy. These allegations have caused a significant stir in the music industry, drawing attention to the darker side of celebrity culture and the purported private lives of some of its most prominent figures. Young Miami, whose real name is Kersha Brownlee, rose to fame as one half of the City Girls alongside JT Chatavia Shakar Johnson. The duo is known for their bold lyrics and unapologetic stance on female empowerment and independence. Over the past few years, they have achieved considerable success, becoming influential figures in the hip-hop community. Nicki Minaj, born Anuka Tanya Marriage, is a Trinidadian-American rapper, singer, and songwriter who has achieved worldwide fame. Known for her distinctive style and versatile rap skills, Minaj has become one of the most successful female rappers in history. Her career has been marked by numerous hits, controversies, and a strong fan base known as the Barb.
All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, all right? So this video is, the fall of Young Miami, aka Jughead, Big Face, should be studied. Now, this is a horrible fall and demise of Young Miami. Imagine being a part of a girl group, first of all, being talentless, and all you wanted, you're coming from the gutters, you have a child or whatever, you have a baby father, you're from Miami, you're trying to make it out the hood, and your homegirl comes to you with this idea of being a rapper. And you're like, well, what's that mean? How you do that? Then you get this idea, you become a rapper. Your girlfriend then goes to prison for about a year or 2 years. You carry the group. You have one of your biggest moments with Drake. You're the City Girls. You're this ratchet, funky, Miami, Trina meets Kaya vibe. And you are fresh on the scene. And you are the one with the least amount of talent and the one without the drive to do it. However, you end up being the one carrying the group, touring, doing shows, and really becoming, honestly, the city girl. Like, there was a time where if you did not hear Young Miami on the record, you just did not feel like there was the City Girls, because JT at some point, was actually obsolete to, having all of this fame and all this stardom, but for it to slowly fall apart because the label stopped believing in you. Every album that you guys had, started getting leaked. But before we get into that, they shifted the culture from period, and everybody was saying period, and everybody wanted the itty bitty voice, and they even ushered out men that started to act like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really were a cultural reset in a movement. Worked with some of the biggest celebrities and the biggest stars. But they slowly started to fail because, JT didn't understand who she was. She didn't have her footing yet. My Young Miami tweets would come out about her saying very homophobic slurs and things about gay people. Then the management team, the label, would be leaking, the albums, and
Young Miami's allegations revolve around private parties referred to as freak-offs, which she claims are organized by Diddy. According to Young Miami, these gatherings involve explicit activities and are attended by various high-profile celebrities, including Nicki Minaj. The term freak-off implies parties with a heavy focus on sexual activities and uninhibited behavior. Young Miami made these claims during an interview where she detailed her knowledge of the events and the people involved. She described these parties as secretive, exclusive gatherings that are not discussed publicly due to their explicit nature. Miami's statement suggested that participation in these events might be part of the culture among certain circles in the music industry.
So they never were able to get the numbers accounted for the way that they should. so it never really charted in a way that it probably could have. And they became very, very distant and very, very, depressed. And then, but you still have this fame. You still have this celebrity because she carried the group so long, so far, and they literally started a cultural reset to then finding yourself trying to get into a momentum with this girl group called the City Girls. But yet you and your partner couldn't get into the groove completely. They never won any real awards. There was never any tour. There was no major camaraderie there because for both of them, they were a little bit ignorant. And at this point, they kind of they didn't want the same things. You had JT wanting one thing. She just kind of wanted to do her work and go home. She was feeling devastated and she wasn't really interested because it wasn't working in her favor. And she just wanted to be famous. And for her, it was fun. She liked to go party. She was put up. She was pretty. She got to be an influencer. Then let's focus more on her. She brought in Saucy Santana. They became friends. And first they were being a little shady. They didn't like Nicki Minaj. Then the videos resurfaced. JT ended up coming out and apologizing to Nicki Minaj. JT pulled Nicki Minaj in this direction. Then you started to see the separation. Then there used to be rumors that, these two girls didn't like each other. They don't fool with each other. Then they would get online and lie and make it seem like they are all best friends. And we on the internet is starting all this drama and we're always messy. But yet when either one of them would have drama online, the other one would never get involved. They would let the other one be dragged by the public. And then it started to be a situation where they all had separate friends. She only liked the people that seemingly hated JT's newfound friend, which was Nicki Minaj. All the people that she seemed to like were people that Nicki didn't like. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Saucy Santana, Lotto. That was her crew. So at some point, they couldn't even be friends. Then she was in the club caught singing Cardi B's Tomorrow 2, which was a JT diss and Nicki Minaj diss, with her whole chest wide. Scream.
The reaction to Young Miami's allegations has been swift and varied. Some industry insiders and fans have expressed shock and disbelief, while others have viewed her claims with skepticism, citing a lack of concrete evidence. The allegations have sparked numerous discussions on social media, with many people weighing in on the potential truth behind the claims. Nicki Minaj has not publicly responded to Young Miami's specific allegations. However, in the past, Minaj has addressed various rumors and controversies with a mix of humor and firmness, often using her social media platforms to set the record straight. Her silence on this particular matter has led to further speculation among fans and media. Diddy Combs has also remained silent regarding Young Miami's allegations. Diddy, known for his influential role in the music industry and his lavish lifestyle, has faced various rumors and controversies throughout his career. His decision not to address these specific claims has left many wondering about the veracity of Miami statements. The allegations made by Young Miami have undoubtedly affected the public perception of both Nicki Minaj and Diddy. Fans of Minaj, known for their fierce loyalty, have largely defended her, while some have expressed concern over the potential implications of these claims. Similarly, Diddy's reputation, already marked by various controversies, may be further scrutinized.
It to the top of her lungs, knew the word for word. Fake, just for my nigga, both pussy. I think y'all should scissor. She got a chain, I got the same one, even bigger. She sang that. But she felt like she was untouchable because JT was trying to figure herself out still. They had JT come on the platform and JT was, didn't know if she was American or not. I'll never forget that moment. Very, very, very crucial moment for me when JT sat on that platform and asked, was she American? That spoke volumes to the education and to the mental capacity of both of these women. And in that video where she asked was she American or not, they were talking about how JT just didn't want to do brand deals, didn't want to go out, didn't really want to work. And JT was very, open and adamant about she just wanted to do her job and go home. So she really didn't have any drive. But she did because she felt like, you know what? She started dating a man named P. Diddy. She felt invincible, untouchable. She felt like she had won. And if you ask me, she felt she was in competition with JT. She felt like she was the girl of the girl because she had landed not only a baller, but the baller. She had landed a high power ranking king in hip hop culture to the point where he gave her a show. She got a game. She was winning awards for her podcast. She was getting millions and millions and millions of views. They were in Maybachs and Rolls Royce, and they were living the dream. She was holding signs up saying, "Daddy, I love you," or whatever stupid thing she was saying. She felt like she was the queen. She was Beyonce to his Jay-Z. Or you get what I'm saying. But she had felt like she had won. And I felt like there was a secret battle. She had gave all of everything to being a put-up, pin-up whore. Socialite. And every other week she would threaten that, I don't rap. I just want to be put up. I don't do rap somewhere. I don't do this. I don't do that. She kept speaking that and speaking that and speaking that and speaking that. And guess what now? She doesn't rap. Well, not anything that we listen to. P. Diddy has came. She was online revealing that he had P. Diddy'd on her and would violate her. And she would be with it. They would be on all kind of freak offs, and they'd be all kind of wherewithal and Warhol and just doing it all for the sake of it all. And she felt like it was okay, and she would deal with any and every spirit because she had felt finally seen and chosen. And when his world all came crashing down, and because she was worthless in herself and in her spirit and devalued herself and was in competition with her friend, she gave it all to him. And when he came falling down like a London bridge, so did she. Everything started to fall apart. The music, the group, they weren't even.
The allegations have highlighted a broader issue within the music industry, the culture of secrecy, and the hidden lives of its stars. It is well known that celebrities often lead lives far removed from their public personas, but the extent of these hidden activities is rarely exposed. Miami's claims shed light on the potential double lives of some industry figures, raising questions about what happens behind closed doors. The ethical implications of such gatherings, if they indeed occur as described, are significant. Questions arise about consent power dynamics and the treatment of individuals at these events. If attendance at these parties is somehow linked to career advancement or social status within the industry, it raises serious concerns about exploitation and coercion.
Holding anymore. They sold 6,000 copies. One of the biggest female rap girl groups that have hit the airways. In 2024, the City Girls are a complete travesty, train wreck, flop. Now, the girls are fighting each other. JT has finally found her footing and stepping out into her solo. She felt like she would never need to rap. She had the show. She was the Black Oprah. She had the game. She shit on people, told people they were beneath her, said people were worthless. And now she's online crying and begging people to leave her alone and stay out of her business because she uses social media to promote her stuff. Mind you, this woman even thought she had a TV show coming out. Word on the curb is that it was supposed to be on VH1 allegedly. But VH1 said, hey, we're going to have to pull this show for now because we don't need the controversy and the backlash of you being attached to P. Diddy. So at this point, we don't even know if her show is ever going to come out. Yams. The preview, the trailer and stuff was supposed to come out in March. But at this point, I'm hearing on the streets that they have pushed the show back and put the show on ice to the point to where they don't even know if the show is ever coming out, because she sold her soul to the fame because she was too lazy to get a job and work. She wanted to be a put-up whore. And so what ended up happening is when he fell, she fell, and everything around her started to crumble. And because JT did not get mixed in that, she's able to soar. But a lot of that comes from jealousy and envy. She did all of this out of spite as well, from my opinion. And she thought she was better than her friend. And she thought she was better than people, and she thought that she couldn't be touched. And she got humbled in a very nasty way. But see, you couldn't possibly respect yourself being with a 50-year-old man and you 20-something years old and letting him have babies on you after he pissed on you. Think about that. You don't love yourself. You just want to be rich. You want to be famous. But with that, when you sell your soul like that, it takes you high, but then it damn sure it brings you low. And now she's sitting online asking for sympathy and payola as if people should feel bad about her. But when she was on her high horse, she was very cocky, arrogant, belittling, and thought she was better than anybody that didn't have as much money as her. And so now she's trying to peddle these records that no one cares about while her friend is sitting here soaring and going on city tours. And so I just think that people should study the downfall of Krisha, please. And understand that you do not want to be her. And all that glitters isn't gold. Sometimes it's just piss. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you feeling bad for her? Are you here for her? Until next time, keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.
These allegations could have broader implications for the music industry as a whole. If such practices are widespread, it suggests a need for greater transparency and accountability within the industry. Artists, managers, and producers might need to reevaluate their behavior and the environments they create or participate in.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. But also in this Rolling Stone article, right, they revealed that Diddy, he attacked a female with a belt when he was in college outside the Harriet Tubman dorm.
Bruh. And Howard University still gave this month an honorary degree. Knowing that stuff was reported. Knowing it was reported, they still gave him an honorary degree. Cash ruled everything around them. Ooh, it's the money. Dollar bill, y'all. It's crazy.
You think they knew that back then?
Bruh, they had to, they reported that. Anything that happens on those campuses, the RAs, I lived on them. They write up a report. It goes to the dean of students. You understand what I'm saying? It goes to campus security, and they know about it. They keep a report of that.
They must have really wanted that donation from Diddy, man.
Well, they didn't know at that time that he was going to be who he is. But still in all, knowing that he did that, knowing that he did some of the things at Howard University, because he made statements. He said himself, I used to sell joints. You know, that's back in our days. They used to sell a joint for $5 or a joint for $1. When they buy probably an ounce of weed, roll it up and to single joints and sell them. They used to do that. He said that himself. That's what he used to do at college. That's who you give an honorary degree to? Now, I'm just ashamed of our system and our people sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty thirsty. If they knew that and they still gave him that honorary degree, yeah, man, they must have really wanted that donation, man.
Yeah, that'll change a whole lot of, money change a whole lot of people's minds, man.
But my question to you is this, right? If they knew this when they gave him, the degree, why is they taking it back now? Do you think it's because of the pressure they get it right now, or?
Well, it had to be the pressure because they have other contributors. They have other donors. You understand what I'm saying? And they supposed to represent a higher standard. Education-wise, one of the greatest fraternities in the world was founded there. Omega Psi Phi. All those different people give donations and contributions to Howard University. Now here you got somebody who has a doctorate degree.
Media coverage of Young Miami's allegations has been extensive, with many outlets seizing upon the sensational nature of her claims. The media's role in amplifying these stories can sometimes overshadow the need for a careful and measured approach to such serious allegations. Sensationalism can detract from the underlying issues, and the need for a thorough investigation. Social media has played a pivotal role in spreading Young Miami's allegations. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook have been flooded with opinions, memes, and debates about the claims. The speed and reach of social media have ensured that the story remains in the public eye, driving continued discussion and speculation.
Then beat a woman right there for the world to see. Yo, take that back. You're making us look bad.
Crazy, man. And also in this article, right, Felicia Newsom, she was the first manager of Bad Boy Recording Studios. She detailed a time where she had to hold Diddy back from beating a female after a fight broke out. You heard anything about that?
I'm not familiar with that, brother, but I don't believe a woman could hold Puff back. Puff ain't one of those dudes that if you ain't a big dude like myself, you're not just gonna hold him back if he really wanted to get somebody. So I don't believe she held Puff back. Puff didn't really want to do nothing to her. And she probably got in between. But Puff ain't the dude. Did you hear one of his bodyguards say, yo, he threw me. I was looking at one of the things, man, and one of the bodyguards said, yo, I was trying to stop him and he threw me off and went over there to Cassie, I guess Cassie or Kim, and started hitting her. And that's crazy. He never would have done nothing like that to me, Wolf. Never. Not at all. So it may have happened, she got in between, but if Puff really wanted to get to her, I don't see no woman stopping him. Not at all.
So that story a little suspect to you?
It's suspect to me if Puff really wanted her. If Puff really wanted that girl, she couldn't stop Puff. Not at all. Like I said, I've seen Puff throw dudes his size. One or two dudes that was a little bigger than him was playing him like he couldn't do it. I was like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? So my whole thing about it is I don't believe no woman stopped him from doing that.
Young Miami's decision to speak out can be seen as an act of whistleblowing, potentially encouraging others in the industry to come forward with their experiences. Whistleblowers play a crucial role in exposing hidden abuses and unethical practices, but they also often face significant backlash and risks. If Young Miami's allegations lead to further investigation, there could be legal consequences for those involved. Depending on the nature of the activities at these parties, there might be grounds for legal action, particularly if any illegal activities are uncovered. This possibility adds another layer of complexity to the situation.
In the jail, let me hide my shit too. I don't want to go to jail. Lord knows. Jasmine, how's it sound? You sure? Because you know when we have to reboot computers and stuff, it just kicks the sound out the way. Let me see the chat. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I done started drinking already. Double cup. Coffee with a liqueur. Coffee with a liqueur. Hey guys, I missed you guys too. Let me tell you, they worked the dog out of me last week, okay? I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 42 years old. Now, although I do work out, you have to understand, I get mentally drained, physically drained, spiritually drained, and what Now That's TV's cast did to me, oh my God. This is all I'm gonna tell you. the Lord save their ass. I had security so angry at how they was trying me. The reason they was angry ain't even have to do with them trying me. It had to do, keep the comments up. Yeah, it had to do with everything they had going on with their baby mamas. And so they was just waiting on somebody to jump. So listen, I was filming all week. With Now That's TV, they have a new reality show. It's not like their other reality shows, although it does have the same elements of the reality shows, like, you know, couples are fighting. They're fighting each other, fighting other couples, and I was the therapist. Could you imagine their faces when Tasha K walked into the building? They had no clue. I love this. They had no clue. They ain't even clap. They had to tell them. They was like, all right, Tasha, walk out, walk back in. Now y'all gonna clap, clap, clap. They was not happy. As soon as I sat down, ooh, woo! When I tell you I had about 25 cast members going in, I was just like, I'm not going anywhere. What haven't you learned from this here internet, children? I'm not going nowhere. I've had huge stars try to get me up out of here. I ain't going nowhere. So you're going to hear answer questions or you can leave. That's what we going to do here. One of them got me. Somebody got their lick on the show, you know, and I had to say that ass. So y'all just going to have to make sure you subscribe to Now That's TV.
At the heart of the allegations are issues of consent. Any gatherings involving explicit activities must be consensual and respectful of all participants. The power dynamics involved in celebrity circles can complicate notions of consent, making it crucial to ensure that all individuals are participating willingly and without undue pressure. As the industry grapples with these allegations, it will be important for all parties involved to prioritize transparency and accountability. This may involve independent investigation, the establishment of ethical guidelines, and efforts to support those who come forward with their stories.
The show names yet, but it'll be coming out. But when I tell you Winos, we was in the building. Just put it like that. Winos, we was in the building. So much so when we left, they had done tried to torture me so bad. They said, we ain't got nothing but respect for you, Tasha. I know you do. I'm grown. I know you do. I'm grown. Make sure y'all had to put, I should have put my therapy white coat on and glasses just like this. But when I walked in, I was like, what do we have here? And I had the wine. So what we got here? What's wrong with you? Let's talk about it. Let's go. Let me tell you, because these kids, right? And I like what Now That TV is doing because these kids, like they on there fighting, you don't have no reason as to why they fighting. So they brought me in to figure out what was the real reason. And they thought they was gonna be able to keep they tough, but I had them in there crying. I'm talking about crying. Crying. I said, damn. Oh, I feel sorry. Y'all get him some tissue. Get this man some tissue. Listen, but I had fun though, okay? And then we had to drive, we were done filming. In the middle of filming, I had to drive from Atlanta all the way to Charlotte to do our show. Shout out to Queen City. We had so much fun. Actually, shout out to all the winos. Shout out to Beautifully Honest for coming through, the YouTubers. Shout out to Real Talk Bougie, Francois for coming through. I saw a lot of the YouTubers. I saw a lot of the Day One winos, the moderators. Queen City, we had a phenomenal time. Like I said, you ain't got no bad Yelp reviews or Google reviews on me, okay? At all. Because we puts it down up in there. What happens in the club stays in the club. Okay? So listen, and I had to come right back 2:30 in the morning and be back on set for Now That's TV. And somebody got their lick. Somebody got to Tasha K. Y'all gonna have to watch and see what happens. But somebody, they gonna get a viral moment. That's cool. That's cool, but I always get the last moment. But anyway, Tampa, y'all are up next. Okay, those tickets are almost gone. All right? Please take this serious, Tampa. Anybody that's around the Tampa area, all right? Tickets on sale, TashaKOnStage.com. Riley is up next, and I think Philadelphia after that, so make sure y'all had them tickets. And Philly is almost gone. Real talk, so y'all just need to go ahead and get them tickets. Yeah, we can't save no seats, all right? Listen, I don't even let my family come to the show. They ain't got no money, they ain't coming. I'm not feeding and paying for you. I'm not doing that. I'm real. Okay, listen. That's right, Stand Up Queen City. Full show for y'all real quick. Let me get started because I know we're a little late. We was having some computer issues and stuff like that, but everything's up and running. We're going to talk about, let me tell you something. We have got to be careful. We're going to talk about this Nigerian scammer. When I tell you, when you email the feds or when you email the New York Times and say, catch me. Yes, I did it. I said, they getting real bold out here. They're getting real bold. Definitely going to be talking about it.
Young Miami's decision to speak out may impact her career in various ways. While some may applaud her bravery, others may see her allegations as damaging or opportunistic. The long-term effects on her professional relationships and public image remain to be seen. Young Miami's allegations about Nicki Minaj attending Daddy freak-offs have brought to light serious questions about the hidden aspects of the music industry. These claims highlight the need for greater transparency, ethical standards, and support for those willing to speak out. As the story unfolds, the music industry will need to address these issues head, ensuring a safer and more accountable environment for all its members.
Who else we're going to be talking about? Alfonso Rivera coming for Tyler Perry. I know y'all ain't see that. Jamal Bryant. Did I lie? Nah, we definitely going to be discussing that. And Diddy as well as Trump. And then we got Busta Rhymes. I got a little exclusive on that too, all right? All that and more coming up. We're just going to roll these here commercials and let y'all know what's coming up. I hope you've seen my movie. If you haven't, you like to hear, here it go. Let's go, Jab. Let's go.
Yeah.
Winos, y'all say what's up to Ramir Satterway.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I want to know what your mama was like. I know she's no longer here. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about all that. Like when she came to you about it, saying, hey, by the way, Sean Carter is your dad. Was she telling you because she truly wanted you to know?
I believe so at that time. I don't know, because where it came from is not like we was meeting for anything. We was living great, everything was fine. So, and it just came randomly,
Do you wish she never would have told you sometimes?
No, honestly, I believe, because she was so of a person of truth, I believe it was killing her inside to keep it away from me. We did everything we had to do to, show them that wasn't. The person I was calling my pop took the DNA test. It was straight out there. Only other name was Jay-Z. He basically just sawed it and skedaddled. They try to use all this craziness to hold the case up.
I'm tired of all the fake smiling. Deep down inside, I'm not truly happy.
Scoot up.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100K. I think Nia cheating on me.
I won't be home when you get here.
Somebody trying to run up on me.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
If you enjoy shows like this and would like to see more with me on stage in your city, well, I'm coming. Tickets on sale right now. Link in the description box as well as the bio. Hurry up now while tickets last, okay? Whoa. So listen, if you want to watch the interview that we did today, let me tell you, the day has been so long, I forgot that we even did that interview, although it was an explosive interview with Jay-Z's alleged son, okay? He came through with his godmother, Dr. Lily, with receipts. All right, all of that is available on TashaKLive.com. That interview was, I gotta tell you, it really feels good to talk to people and they have their in chronological order. I have to put some respect on Ramir's name and Dr. Lily's name, his godmother, because
Nicki Minaj's legacy as one of the greatest female rappers could be affected by these allegations. Even though she has not addressed the specific claims made by Young Miami, the public discourse and media coverage have put her under scrutiny. Minaj's contributions to music and culture are significant, and she has been a role model for many aspiring artists. However, such controversies, if left unresolved, can tarnish her image and distract from her achievements. The long-term impact will depend on how she addresses the situation and whether any substantiated evidence comes to light.
It made it so easy to follow the story, and to the winos that saw it today when we streamed it live in the wine cellar, you got it to the point where y'all didn't really question nothing, okay? We even posted a picture of the mama, because a lot of people was like, ain't no way you with your mama. If you seen this boy mama, if you seen this boy mama, well, he's a grown man now. If you seen this man mama, boy, she makes me look like that girl that said, you know, on Instagram earlier that she was just ugly. She said, I'm ugly. I was like, damn. I don't think she ugly, but she was like, I'm ugly. I was like, damn. Yes, so put some respect on Miss Wanda, okay? Because she didn't have to go looking for Jay. Jay went looking for her, allegedly. She bad though. Yes, the one knows. They'll tell you the picture up over there. I said, oh, okay. This what Jay really like. Okay, listen. But he knows a certain type of woman will get him through doors. You know what I'm saying? A certain type of woman get doors closed. So he got one that was in between. Bleached babe. Radiant babe. No edges babe. I'll tell you what I'm drinking in a minute. All right, listen. Let's go ahead and get into this wine. Alonso Rivera, okay? The one that Will Smith was trying to hit. Remember that video? And Will Smith was like grabbing, you know, and tasting it and smelling. He was trying to grab Alonso Rivera. You know, he was like this. And he was grabbing his butt and Alonso looked real uncomfortable. He started doing this to get out the way. And Will caught him from every which angle. Who's seen that video? I know y'all have seen it, but I'll put that video. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus, Will ain't playing. I didn't even know men play like that. I mean, Dwight Howard, though, he used to get caught all the time in 4K television at the basketball games and stuff. And he would grab it, instead of going to high five, he would just grab it. And, you know, now he's being sued for grabbing it without permission. You know what I'm saying? So when people show you who they are, believe them, okay? Although we are huge Will Smith fans and Alonso Rivera, you know what I'm saying? And so Carlton, that's who we would know. They branded him so long, Carlton. It's hard for me to even really say his name like that. I'm just like, this Carlton, stop playing. Shoot, anyway, so somebody was on Twitter and they tried to shoot some shots at Carlton. Thank you, Jasmine, for enlarging that. You notice I ain't got my glasses on. You know what I'm saying? And so basically they said that Tyler Perry needs to revamp Alonso Rivera's career. I just know he could. Now, this is just a regular Twitter follower. You know, they be on Twitter talking mad. I just tell people, please just don't respond. Just don't respond, okay? And so, but Alonso had time today. Carlton had time. He said, I don't need or ever want that man to do anything for me, okay? Now, this tweet has gone viral because everybody was like, you know, especially after, you know, Chris.
The broader music industry has responded to the allegations with a mix of concern and skepticism. Industry veterans and newcomer alike are watching closely to see how the situation unfolds. Some insiders have called for an internal review of practices within record labels and management companies to ensure that any such activities are identified and stopped. This incident may prompt a reevaluation of industry norms and the establishment of clearer ethical standards to prevent abuse and exploitation. Record labels and management teams play a crucial role in shaping the careers and personal lives of artists. If the allegations suggest a systemic issue, these entities will need to take proactive steps to address and rectify the culture within their organizations. This might involve setting up anonymous reporting mechanisms, conducting regular audits, and offering support services for artists who feel pressured or coerced.
Came out here, what's that dude last name? Christian Keys, yeah. Christian Keys came out, our favorite stage actor. You know, we never seen him with a woman though, but you know, he claimed he's straight. It's all good, I'm just saying. But you know, he came out and saying that there was a billionaire that was giving, you know, certain men's roles and stuff in exchange for some butt. And I just noticed, like, every time, you know, Tyler Perry do be casting, them boys be having big butts. Big juicy butts, too. But, you know, hey, hey, maybe he think that's what the ladies like. I don't know. I ain't never looked at a man's ass like that, but you know, hey, we saw Mia Coppola. And when that paint scene, I told that was a lot of ass. That man looked like he had a BBL. For real. Yeah. But here's the thing. I don't think Alfonso was really throwing shade at Tyler Perry. I think Alfonso basically was saying, even though it did come out a little shady, you know, because it's like, I don't need or ever want that man to do anything for me, because Alfonso's a man, right? Like, he's a grown man. And let's not play like he ain't got 2 jobs. He got Ryan Seacrest jobs, Nick Cannon jobs. He hosts, what is it, Dancing with the Stars? And America's Funniest Home Video. You remember that tall, skinny dude that played in Full House that hosted America's Funniest Home Videos until he kicked rocks and stuff like that? Like, listen, this guy really, really do this. And so why would he need Tyler Perry to give him anything? That would be honestly devaluing everything that he's worked for. That's like Will Smith going to work for Tyler Perry. It's just not going to happen unless they just really have a keen attraction towards one another, you know. But you know. I'm just saying, listen, I kind of felt what he meant, you know, like, why would you want me to go downgrade, and why do I need to go beg another man for anything, and I've been getting this without giving up, because y'all really thought this man didn't like women at one point. He just didn't like our women. He said, don't get it twisted. I like women, and he was pushing Will off of him too, when Will was like, yeah. I said, not Will trying to smell it. Not he trying to, not like he walk around the kitchen like Alfonso walk around the kitchen butt naked. You know what I'm saying? And he just, you know how your wife walk past and you be trying to touch the ass and the titties. I'm gonna get you later. Yeah, that's what Will was. And Alfonso was like, get your them on. So he said, I don't need to go down.
The allegations against high-profile figures like Nicki Minaj and Diddy bring to the forefront the issue of accountability in celebrity culture. Celebrities wield significant influence and power, which can sometimes lead to unethical behavior being overlooked or excused. Holding celebrities accountable for their actions is essential for maintaining integrity and fairness within the industry. This includes not only legal accountability, but also moral and ethical responsibility. Fans have a powerful voice in shaping the narratives around their favorite celebrities. The reaction from Nicki Minaj's fan base, known as the Bar, has been largely defensive, with many dismissing Young Miami claims as baseless. However, public opinion can shift rapidly as new information emerges. The support or condemnation from fans can influence how seriously the industry and media take these allegations. If fans demand greater transparency and ethical behavior from their idols, it could lead to meaningful changes within the industry.
Down to come up. So I don't think he meant anything by it. I think he just was stating the facts. I have 2 jobs. Don't play with me. But I want to know what y'all think. Y'all think he was being shady towards Tyler? Or do you really think, like me personally, that he was just saying, listen, I don't need that man to give me no job. I'm good. I mean, let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. Like, going to work for Tyler Perry is like going to stand at the unemployment line. Like, you said, I bet Will don't play with Martin like that. I don't know the way Martin was in that last interview. Like, somebody had unsodomized. Let me stop. I'm going to hell. Listen, I'm going to hell. But I think people are reading too deep into it. And Alfonso has always been very professional. I ain't never seen that man on the internet out here ranting and throwing shade at people and stuff like that. He's just clearly saying, I don't need that man to do nothing for me. We good over here. You know that's going to the dark side. But moving on, speaking of dark side, here's where we at right now. Trump. Hear ye. Gathering of the people. The president has been found guilty of buying hoes and hiding whole money. Now, here's what happened, y'all. Listen. I feel so bad for Trump. Really do. You know, although, like, I choose not to participate in this year's election because I just feel like I'm going against every single moral that I have in me, okay? I just don't like the buffoonery of it all. And, yeah. So, just a few minutes ago, he was found guilty in a New York court on 34 counts of falsifying business records, okay? So here's what happened. I had to take some screenshots because I didn't really look into it that much until it came down because I was just like, they done found a president guilty? That's different. That's new. Only in the United States. That's why other countries don't even respect us like that no more. They be like, they foundation too. This is the time to send the balloons. You know them big balloons that was just flying over the United States of America and they collected all their data and sent it back to whoever trying to get an aerial scope of all the military bases and stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Where they need to strike, they got it all before Biden saw it and woke up and shot it down. So we're just gonna leave that there. But when it comes to this here trial, I didn't really think anything.
Social media has become a battleground for public opinion, with supporters and detractors of the involved parties voicing their views. Hashtags, memes, and viral posts have kept the conversation alive, creating a continuous cycle of news and speculation. The decentralized nature of social media allows for a wide range of perspectives, but it can also lead to the spread of misinformation. As the story develops, responsible social media use will be crucial in ensuring accurate information and respectful dialogue. The legal implications of the allegations are significant. If Young Miami's claims are investigated and found to have merit, those involved could face legal consequences. This might include charges related to coercion, sexual misconduct, or other illegal activities. Ethically, the industry must grapple with the question of how to balance protecting individual rights with fostering a safe and respectful environment. Legal frameworks need to be strengthened to protect artists from exploitation and to ensure justice for any wrongdoing.
I was looking at an interview from Jaguar, right? And I want to get your opinion on it. She told a story about how she knows a lawyer that walked in on Christopher Williams giving Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. You know anything about that? You heard about that?
Bruh, I don't know how true that is. I've heard that but I know Christopher Williams. And I know Christopher Williams was a crazy, gangster-ass nigga from Mount Vernon. From up in that area, Westchester. He didn't play that shit. He kept that 3.2 or that 38 on him, and he will shoot the shit out you. You understand? He was rough with his hands with the women, and the story went on and said that a lawyer walked in the office. When she walked in the office, she walked right out, and she said it was a dude, and she said it was Christopher Williams. It was one other brother, I forgot his name, that worked with Bad Boy. Him and Christopher Williams could have been brothers. And if anybody was doing that, it would have been him, not Christopher Williams. Do you understand that? Him and Christopher Williams could have been brothers. That's how close, that's how they had the same look, light skin, and little low on the side, curly hair and stuff like that. I would never believe it was Christopher Williams. You understand? But that other cat, yeah. You got to realize, when you walk into something, it's very few people, if they walk into something like that, they're going to stare there and look and just be all into the shit, right? There's very few people going to do that. When you walk in something that's very inappropriate, you're going to back up out, especially women. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if she's seen a glance, she only gonna see a glance. Now, if somebody who looks like Christopher Williams, maybe. But then you gotta look at it like this. Was she in the office all the time? I don't remember us having a lawyer in the office. like that. Or she was just coming by that particular time, I don't know. I don't know the situation. I want to stay off that, but I know from knowing Christopher Williams, having an altercation with him before, and knowing people that know him, he's some old crazy gangster shit. And why would he, Puff? Nah, bro. Puff wasn't that damn big.
Advocacy groups that focus on the rights and well-being of artists can play a crucial role in addressing these issues. Organizations that provide support, legal assistance, and advocacy for artists can help create a safer and more transparent industry. These groups can also push for policy changes and raise awareness about the challenges artists face, promoting a culture of respect and fairness. The mental health and well-being of artists are often overlooked in discussions about fame and success. The pressures of maintaining a public image, dealing with controversy, and navigating complex industry dynamics can take a toll on artists' mental health. Young Miami allegations highlight the need for better mental health support within the industry. Providing resources such as counseling, peer support groups, and wellness programs can help artists cope with the stresses of their careers and personal lives.
Pretty much auditions for video girls. Maybe Howard is finally deciding to make this public because they're realizing how many of the victims originated from their campus.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Hey, baby.
Hi. So, some news just broke.
What?
And I want to get your thoughts on the Jag.
Oh, shit.
Howard University unanimously decided today to revoke Diddy's honorary doctorate in humanities that he received in 2014, and to cut all financial ties with him due to the Cassie video.
Thank God.
What are your thoughts?
They should have been did that after Father MC lost his wife at the party that Diddy did. That took her life. She was trampled to death. They should have been did that. I'm glad they're doing it now. It's just a shame it took them near 30 years to do the right thing. See, when we say that phrase, do the right thing, usually it pops right to the movie, the Spike Lee movie, you know?
Right.
Do the right thing. And when we look at the way they bastardized our HBCUs and pandered them for negative affect in our social life rather than positive, you know, it's those Diddy parties that him and Mark Barnes did at Howard, they were all pretty much auditions for video girls. Maybe Howard is finally deciding to make this public because they're realizing how many of the victims originated from their campus. Shout out to all the party girls.
They also gave Diddy the key to the city of like the whole borough of like Harlem.
Yeah, they gave him the key to New York.
Yeah, the key to New York. He ran the city. He ran the city, literally.
Yeah, well, you know, as the diddler.
Yeah.
Shit. They give all kinds of people shit. I don't know why, but they do. You know, now he can go and unlock everybody's kids' doors and bring them to the Flavor Fuck Off camp and turn them into Justin Bieber.
God.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
the music industry is out of crossroads with increased scrutiny on its practices and the treatment of its members. The allegations made by Young Miami, whether proven true or not, have sparked a conversation that could lead to significant changes. Industry must embrace transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior to rebuild trust and ensure the well-being of its artists. This might involve reevaluating contracts, implementing stricter oversight, and fostering a culture of respect and inclusion.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And you're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that give them in the end.
So you say that that Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z! And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next. Like y'all did with Clarence Avon. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word. And you're gonna pay me in full. I got your boy Diddy by the nuts. How long you think before I'll have yours right here in my hand?
Investigative journalism can be a powerful tool in uncovering the truth behind such allegations. Journalists who specialize in in-depth reporting can help bring to light hidden aspects of the industry and hold powerful figures accountable. Ethical and thorough investigative work is essential for ensuring that the stories of those who speak out are given the attention they deserve. Media outlets should prioritize investigative reporting to provide a balanced and comprehensive view of the C2 situation. Young Miami's allegations against Nicki Minaj and Diddy have sparked a significant conversation about the hidden aspects of the music industry. While the truth of these claims remains to be seen, the discussion they have generated highlights the need for greater transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior within the industry. The impact on the careers and legacies of those involved will depend on how they respond and whether any substantiated evidence emerges.
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is going to help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some motherfucking niggas you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's...
sound that way. Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean, maybe I'm just crazy.
So do you think that there will ever be a space or a time where Rihanna may come forward and express some of her experiences?
I don't know, but I'm working. I'm working around the clock. She didn't look comfortable pregnant, throwing up that goddamn diamond sign during Super Bowl. Word has it, she didn't want to do it at all. She just had no choice. And then she was forced to step down from her $1 billion company so she could be alone. I guess that's what happens when your pimp put up all the money in the first place.
Do you think that's also the reason why the album situation is what it is, where she's not dropping any music?
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't. More music means more indebted. More music means more money laundering. More music means she stays a shell corporation and not a human being. You wanna know what's funny? The only difference between Inga Marchand and Rihanna is that one was international, the other one was right next door. Both about 14, both tender, both damn near virgin.
Moving forward, the music industry must prioritize the well-being and rights of its artists. This includes implementing better support systems, ensuring transparent and fair practices, and holding individuals accountable for unethical behavior. Fans advocacy groups and the media all play a crucial role in driving this change. By working together, stakeholders can help create a safer, more respectful, and equitable environment for everyone involved in the music industry. As the story continues to unfold, it is important to monitor how the involved parties navigate the allegations. Nicki Minaj, Diddy, and Young Miami will each face unique challenges as they address public perception and potential legal ramifications. Their responses will be scrutinized and will likely influence the broader industry's approach to similar issues in the future.
Both mutilated by Sean Carter. I don't know. I wonder how Rihanna's feeling about being replaced by Blue Ivy.
So are you alleging that Jay-Z is grooming his own daughter?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to do. That ain't his baby. Allegedly. That's Tata baby. Allegedly. It'd be really easy to groom somebody else's kid. Look at Justin. Look at Quincy. These niggas always like playing with other people's kids.
Like,
sorry, I just lost my light. Motion sensor. I guess I was still too long.
So you said that Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z. So can you explain who Tata might be? Who is that?
Oh, that's his #1 goal, his minion. Tata Smith, nigga from Philly. His spy. A man who had a very unpleasant conversation with Blue Cantrell once upon a time.
And so you're saying alleging that Jay-Z is aware that Blue Ivy belongs to this man.
You know what I'm saying? He's very aware of it. He puts his seed in everybody else. I done told you that.
So
I don't know who the father of them twins is. They look a little strange, like they was half baked. I don't know. You know, they all like playing Dr. Frankenstein with their genetics.
So answer me this. Why do you think at this very moment, or what's your explanation as to why Jay-Z is doing this to Diddy now? Is it to keep his name out there?
Crab. He can't stand being himself for 1 minute. That's why he likes assuming other people's lives. He wears them until he outgrows them, and then he finds another persona, crawls into that. I wish somebody would just take him back to Marcy for a visit and drop him. That would be an interesting homecoming and homegoing. He's the shame of Brooklyn.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
For the music industry to move forward constructively, it must engage in a comprehensive evaluation of its practices and culture. This involves not only addressing specific allegations, but also implementing systemic changes to prevent future misconduct. Industry leaders must commit to fostering an environment where artists can thrive without fear of exploitation or abuse. Young Miami's decision to speak out has shed light on the hidden dynamics within the music industry. Whether her allegations are proven or not, they underscore the need for greater transparency and accountability in an industry that wields significant cultural influence. By addressing these issues head-on and working towards meaningful change, the music industry can better support its artists and maintain its integrity in the eyes of the public.